What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I want to talk to y'all about cutoff points. And I'm using the term cutoff points because that's the term I prefer. You may be more familiar with the term a lot of other people like to use, and that is the term setting boundaries or establishing boundaries. A lot of people say, well, you got to set boundaries with people, and that is true. No way to describe it is the wrong way, but I like to say cutoff points because a lot of times we don't set boundaries in the beginning to start with, and we in our generosity we start to give, and people recognize that quality in you, and then they start to immediately try to take advantage of that and try to over utilize that in you. And you have to reach a point where you have to say, okay, you know what, that's it, I'm done. I'm done with you. I got to cut you off. We've reached that point. We've come to the fork in the road where I can no longer be your help in those areas, because the truth is you have people who are really in need of help, and they really need some assistance along the way from a friend or a family, and they use that help and that assistance to get back on their feet, and then they become self-sufficient, and then they move on. They thank you for what you did for them, and then they move on, and they go about their life and building up. But you have other people who, man, if you never stop just breaking them off and doing for them and doing for them, man, they will milk it for 1900 eternities. They'll keep on coming back to the well, keep on coming back over and over and over again, and having no shame about it. That's what always amazed me, is that when people do that, if they come back 25 times, they have no shame about asking for the 26th time. Come right back again. And they always remix the story. So that tells you that, okay, they're not going to do it. So it's up to you to reach that point where you say, well, now that's it. That's it. It's kind of like, you know, you see these shows about people and their neighbors. And it's always good to be neighborly, because you live in a community, you live in a neighborhood with somebody, and being neighborly and establishing a stronger neighborhood, it helps establish a strong community. But sometimes, we got them neighbors, man, that will push the envelope a little bit too far. And they're people, they peeping you, they seeing you when you moving in. They seeing when the truck is unloading. They say, oh man, he got a nice little weed whacker, man. I wanted one of those, man. He got, man, look at that. They looking at the stuff that's being unloaded off the truck, and then they get close to you and come and meet you and all that. And then sooner or later they borrowing your stuff. And you know how we are. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can use. But anytime you start to loan certain people your stuff, that's a risk in itself. But when you do it to certain individuals, who have that kind of mindset, it's like somebody saying, man, I'm really in a bad situation, bro. Could be a friend or family member. They want to borrow your car, and you say, man, all right, I ain't gonna let you miss out on this job interview. You can go ahead and borrow my car. I ain't got time to take you. And then next thing you know, they come back again. They ask to borrow your car again for some other reason, and this and that. Man, I gotta pick up my baby, man, from the daycare, man. But then before you know it, they get so comfortable that it no longer is, can I borrow your car? And then it turns into, hey man, I need the car tomorrow. Now it's the car. Because the mindset is turned into, it belongs to both of us now. It's ours. And that's when you start to see that shift. So you got to have that cutoff point, and you got to be able to read people in the beginning. So like people who do like to use the term boundaries, you set those from the beginning. Like hey man, hey, how you doing? Hey, but that's as far as that it can go with certain people. And when you do that, you'll get a chance to see, what people really think about you, because a person who hears the word no, that's how you judge if that person is really your friend, or if that person really cares about you after they're told no. then if they start to look at you like, oh man, I can't deal with you no more, because you told me no, then you see them for who they are. But you shouldn't ever be disappointed. You should look at that as a good thing to know that, like, who I ain't never got to worry about that cat no more. So a lot of us, we are, good-hearted. And some of us are good-hearted, but it's different. The difference between being good-hearted and being gullible. See, so you have to find the balance between being good-hearted, not letting yourself be gullible, but at the same time, not being um, a mean and disrespectful person. Because there are going to be times where people actually genuinely need help, and unfortunately, that cutoff point, it's going to come concerning people that you're close to. You deal with strangers here and there, but for the most part, that's applied to people that you are really close to. And so that's when it kind of hurts the most, because you don't want to see somebody that's a family or friend, um, just going through things. But when you recognize that an individual is not trying to do anything for themselves, then, like I said in the song, cutting them loose is the best thing for them. You are actually the real friend. See, the real friend is not the person who's just gonna spoil that person and just give them whatever they want. The real friend is the person who's gonna have the fortitude to say, "Well, hold up, man, hold up. I can't do this for you no more. It's a wrap. It's a done deal." And when you do that, you have to make sure that you comprehend the true principle in this. And when you look at it in its totality, you'll understand that if they have a problem with it, it's not on you, it's on them. So, all right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hope this topic lands on you the right way, and I hope that you'll share it. And for anybody who needs to hear it, if it's for yourself, please do the same. All right, man, I will catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and blessings. All right.